Today we're taking a look at 5 crypto games that you can play for absolutely free and hopefully earn some money. So the way we do this on this channel is we go over to playtoearn.net, we put in the filters to show free-to-play games, we pick 5 that we hopefully haven't talked about before. Sometimes if a game gets an update or gets better than it was before, we cover it again. So without further ado, subscribe if you're new to the channel to not miss out on future videos, because sometimes when you guys really like a game from this list, I spend 7 days playing it and seeing how much I can actually earn by putting in the time over the course of a week. And don't forget to smack the like button in the face, because that is the one and only and best way to show your support for my work and for the channel. And with that being said, let's get this show on the road. Alright, first but not least.
It's last but not least.
It's last but not least? Okay. We got a PvP shooter named Cyborn. Now, it's currently in the beta stages, and this is what it looks like. It is a free-to-play game, as are all the games on the list, and you earn their block coin when you play. The block coin is the main utility token of their Omniverse ecosystem, and this game is available for PC and for Android and iOS. On the Ethereum blockchain, it has a very high social score of over 1,600. Now, while all of that looks nice, once I got over to their website, I didn't like it one bit. It looks a little bit shady. I'm not saying the game is shady, I'm just saying they don't have a good website design. So hopefully they can get that fixed in the very, very near future. I mean, come on, this looks like a 12-year-old made it for one of his school assignments. Okay, I don't want to roast games though. The gameplay looks nice, it's a shooter, you play against other people, it is PvP, meaning player versus player. You do get to earn coins. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of games having their own coins. I'm a much bigger fan of doing tournaments and really just competitions where people can earn from a prize pool. This way, if everyone can earn, that is not sustainable for the long run. It has been shown time and time again. But either way, the game is in the beta stages right now, so yeah, whoever gets in first gets to earn money. Hopefully they can make it sustainable. I do want to see it. I do want to see every game being successful in making a sustainable ecosystem, but unfortunately, usually that is not the case. Now, I'm not gonna ramble on and waste too much time on each individual game. We have 4 more to talk about, so let's move on to the second one. Did I say second game or Second Life? Because the name of this one is Second Life. Okay. Actually, it's Second Live or Live? Second Live? I'm not sure how they want to pronounce it. Why not Second Life though? Doesn't that sound better? Maybe it's already used. Who knows? Anyway, Second Life is a diversified 3D virtual space. Or you could just call it a metaverse. You can't call it a metaverse. This is what the metaverse should be. It is currently live, obviously free to play. And so, just like VR chat, for example, or really any other metaverse. Yeah, VR chat is not a metaverse, but it can be very easily. It's full of virtual people making their own avatars. And this is really what this game is. You hop in, you make your own avatar, then the characters can be transferred into the game's lobby, concerts, workshops, shopping centers. There's just so many spaces. There's their whole markets. So all their virtual spaces exist permanently, and one of their goals is to make a synchronization with the real world, and so it has all the forms of the real world. So at one point, can you really say that this is the real world and then that is not? Because if someone grew up inside of the metaverse or inside Second Life or inside whatever, that's their real world, and then this is the offline world. That's a little bit scary when you think about it that way, right? They also want to have economic characteristics. Well, they already do have it, so a fully operational economic system. They can support transactions, payments, income from labor. You have digital assets, social relations. So basically, it's an open world, social, metaverse game on the Binance Smart Chain, which is out right now. There's all different kinds of labors you can do inside of the game. There's a bunch of ways of earning. 1,700 social score, and they have an actually good-looking website compared to the first game we checked out. So, is this a game? Is it a social entertainment app? You be the judge of that. I would say it's a game. You get to play as a character, you make your own avatar. So, yeah, I would say this is a game. Either way, as I said, check it out if you want to. You don't have to. All the links are in the description down below. Moving on to the third game on the list. And it is Eve.io. On the Solana blockchain, one of the shooters that I did cover in the past. It is one of my favorite crypto shooters out there based on how much fun I had while playing it. So the developers are called Addicting Games, which is very fitting, and it takes inspiration from Bungie style shooters like Halo and Destiny. So it's fully PvP, there's 10 plus maps, 20 plus weapons, and 5 game modes. It's free to play, and with an NFT you can also play to earn. But that is not all. You don't really just earn from an NFT, and you don't really have to buy the NFT. So there's tournaments, and then there's those weekly challenges where you can find NFTs in random games. There, for example, say this week you can find this type of NFT in this type of game mode. So you would play that game mode throughout the week for a chance of finding said NFT. They do it very creatively, very interesting, and also the gameplay is super fun. That's as much as I can say for EVIO. Moving on to the 4th game on the list. An open world MMORPG that's also battle royal. That's what the genres say on PlayToEarn.net. It is free to play, it is play to earn, and it's supposedly in the alpha stages right now, as it says on the website, so let's see what it's about. Oh, and the name is Dystoria. First of all, their website looks impeccable. It absolutely looks phenomenal. This looks like an upcoming AAA game, from the combat to the customization, open world. The characters look good. It's on the Ethereum network, and apparently it'll be available on Steam as well. You'll be able to own your characters in the form of NFTs. You'll be able to own land as with any metaverse. So yeah, they're also going for the metaverse hype, which I'm not sure they should, but yeah, if it really is an open world MMORPG, you absolutely should have land. In any MMO that I have ever played, I had a house, and that house was never an NFT, obviously, but you absolutely need a house in an MMORPG. So land for an MMO, yes. Amazing. Land for anything else? I don't know. Maybe for a metaverse, you know? But the battle royal or something like that, why would you need land? Anyway, you earn their story coin, and you earn it by doing all kinds of different types of P2E games within the metaverse and within the island's ecosystem. So you'll never run out of things to do. At least that's what they say, but you guys know, when I try it and play it for a week, that's when we actually have some real results. But considering it's in the alpha stages, I'm not 100% sure that you can earn at this point. No game usually allows earning in the alpha stages, so we can check it out if you guys want to see any of these games being made into a full-blown 7 days of playing video. Let me know. And also, I do those videos in 2 ways. I do them at full length, 20 or 30 minute video, and I also do it in the short format, in the YouTube Shorts format of 60 seconds. So if you want to see a Gods Unchained video where I played 7 days, how much have I earned, there's a 60-second version on my YouTube Shorts. So basically, you go over to my channel, click on Inspector Mindblow, then you click on Shorts, and you can find it there. Last but not least, we're covering a game called Escape, which is not live right now, but it will be free to play and play to earn. So this is a PC VR action game where you're supposed to survive across very different lands, cities, forests, numerous universes, different timelines and eras, and a wide variety of species while fighting off hunger, hostility, elements, creatures, and other predicaments. So it very much looks like a hellish horror game with over 1,000 social score, which is why I decided to feature it. I never feature low social score games, only the games that have a high social score. So it is on the Binance Smart Chain, obviously available for Windows and for Mac. And considering this is VR, this is gonna be very weird in VR. I might give it a shot. I do have 2 VR headsets actually. So the title of the game being Escaped, I reckon they throw you into an environment and they're like, okay, now escape. I'm not the biggest fan of horror games. I like playing them from time to time, but I'm not the biggest fan. I get too anxious playing them. I just want the experience to end. And then at the end of the experience, I'm like, holy hell, this was a lot of fun. So that's yeah, kind of how I go with horror games. Now, this isn't supposed to be a horror game. As I said, it's an action-adventure game. But look at the environment. And just remember, you're in VR. You don't have to play in VR, but just imagine the VR and this dark, shady-looking room and people attacking you. Well, the next 7 days of playing is gonna be Spider Tanks, so be on the lookout for that video. I am starting to play tomorrow, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I will play for absolutely free. I will not buy any NFTs. I will just play with the rent feature. So yeah, we'll see how all that goes. That's at least the plan. Plans change, you know how it happens. We'll see how it's going to work out. Other than that, my name is the Inspector. You've just been mind blown, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.